Hi everyone, Hilde here. It's been a while. You know, I'm dropping in really quick because I haven't been live for a while, and it has its reasons. I'll get back to some of them, but I've been working so hard with so many clients, and it's really my passion. So first of all, I'm sorry for not being that present here as I usually would be. I'm in the membership group though, and I'm working for all my clients, and I'm doing some amazing things on top of that, doing a lot of content. So I'm dropping by because I was talking to like the zillionth person about how to deal with toxic people. And I'm like, you know, my first response is always, first of all, don't. It's like the less we deal with it, the better it is. It's starting off on the tone of, you know, Mother Teresa. There was this saying that they would ask her to walk against war, you know, in a demonstration. And she would say, no, I can't walk against war, but come back if you want me to walk for peace. So there's always that. And you know, everything that I'm teaching, it's never about looking at a system that doesn't work, or, you know, doctors, whoever have you, that is not doing necessarily what I think is what they could have been doing. That's not what we're about. We're about building health, which means we're looking the other way. And it's about the same thing when you're talking about toxic people, because they're everywhere, and we all have them in our lives. And most of us either have or have had someone really close to us, because there are narcissism out there, there are psychopaths out there are a lot of hurting people out there. And most of all, this is where it's coming from. It's coming from fear and hurt from that other person. Now, how do we deal with it? That's one thing. But how does it affect us? You see, we most of the time don't realize what's going on until we don't feel good anymore. Okay, so our life is about to change because we are doing something different. That's when the shit hits the fan. So when you're no longer into feeling like crap, when you want to do better, when you want to do better for your health, you might want to change your diet, you might want to stop, you know, partying all night, you might want to take up some more positive health bringing rituals into your life. That's when you'll realize what's going on with your closest relationships. A lot of the time before that, we're living in the dark, or we don't want to see it because it comes from a pattern that is really deep and old. You see, it's not like you're walking the streets feeling all together in every section of your life and then drawing towards you people that are going to abuse you in any way or not treat you right. They're not going to be compassionate and supportive of you. That is not going to be someone that is going to give you energy or joy, or not even give you, but yeah, the word is support, because we're not supposed to feed off of each other, none of us. So even healthy relationships, you're not supposed to lean on anyone for anything, not really. I mean, you can both decide to support and have fun and love in each other's energy, but you're both responsible for bringing yourself, the best version of yourself, into the equation. One thing is to help another person, and that's another thing. We'll talk about that. That's not what I'm talking about right now. Now I'm talking about what a lot of people experience when they walk towards change, especially for something better, because that's when everyone around will see their shit more. Right? So if I'm together with you and we're both doing, you know, crappy things, and then all of a sudden you change, and I'd be like, who the hell do you think you are? The heck? Who the heck do you think you are? You know, you're better than us? Why are you stepping away? And that's fearful. Now, back to the question. People ask me, how do I deal with that? How do I deal with that? So the first part of the answer is you don't. Meaning it's not yours. It's not your business, not really. So when you can turn around and walk away, you turn around and walk away. It's not your business to fix anyone. You know, it's not like we meet potentials. A lot of the time we do that. And sorry guys, but especially women, we do that. We find people to fit into our lives, And then we think, oh, there's potential there. If I just fix a little bit here and I fix a little bit there, this will be good to go. Then this person will be really good for me. If only this, if only that, if only he did better this way or that way. It doesn't work like that, you know? we try to fix, we're like fixer-uppers about everything. That's why we don't take care of ourselves. And it goes for everyone, of course, not only women. But I see it more in women because we're the nurturing, you know, mamas. So that's what you have to learn first of all. That it's none of your business to fix anyone else. That will take a load off. So that will leave you in a whole different setting, thinking, okay, so I can observe this, and then this person, you know, if this is not good, if this behavior is not acceptable, then I can walk away from that. And I know that there are a lot of times when that is not that easy. If you're together with someone in a relationship and you have children, small children, or other things that are keeping you together, you just don't walk away like that. If there's abuse, I always say walk away, but you know what I'm thinking, right? So what do? You work with you. You know, I just put up on YouTube the cutting the cord exercise video. I would go watch that one. Because just by going inward and changing your mindset about all of your relationships, they will change on the outside. And you are changing your relationships by healing your entire being. So by changing your diet for the better, to get good coaching and to really start elevating your perspectives and to get clearer in your mind and to see more what's going on, that's a start of healing all of your relationships. Because as you vibrate a little bit different, people won't get drawn to you, you know, in the same way. I mean, people who are there to feed off of you won't be drawn to you. They won't even recognize your energy. You'll free yourself from that. You'll start drawing towards yourself people that are on your frequency, people that have your mindset, your goals, look at the world through similar eyes than yours. That's nurturing. We all need to feel like we're part of a tribe. And that's what starts happening when you start healing, you see. You start feeling distant from what used to feel like your tribe because you are not changing, but you are making changes so that who you really are can come forth even more. You're just walking more towards who you really are. So when people throw at you, you've changed. No, you haven't. This has always been me. But now I can see clearly who I am. So the more confident you become, the stronger you become, the healthier you become, the more sovereign you become, the less you will take from anyone. And that, you know, in itself, then that will teach you naturally how to deal with toxic people. So this is really a question for the beginners. In the beginning phase of taking back your sovereignty for healing, that's when you ask, how do I deal with toxic people? And I say it again, you don't. They can deal with their toxic, you don't deal with that. It's not yours to fix. You deal with you, and then you walk away if you have to. And sometimes when you're detoxing, when you're healing, when you're walking that path, everything, you know, it looks like everything's just fell to pieces. But I always say, it looks like it's falling to pieces, but it's falling into place. And yes, we cannot be afraid of change. And that's another thing that we humans do. We cling, we stick, and we hold on to every little crap that isn't serving us, even though it's almost killing us, just because that's what we know, just because it's our crap. You know? And sometimes life just hits us. Sometimes we have children we need to deal with that are underage. We're guardians. I'm not saying you could just dump anyone and walk away. That's not what I'm saying. This is an energetic thing. This is always about the energetics first, and it's always about healing you first. So if I see a person that is dealing with crap from people around them, but they need healing themselves, but someone else is trying to sabotage them, you take care of yourself first, because the relationships, they will take care of themselves as you took care of you. Because where you're going, the vibration you're going to reside in, how you're going to feel about yourself, is not going to be, it's not going to be acceptable anymore to not have caring people around us. And see how this world have ended up. And everything here is connected. You can look at what we eat. We're making wars. We're doing guns. Really? We're doing killing. Even of our own species. We're killing every other earthling on this earth. We're sick. We're sick. And when you're walking towards healing, you're breaking free. You're breaking out of the norm. The masses don't like that. So don't worry about it. There are a lot of people that you can connect with. So, this was my rant today about toxic people. And I thank you for listening. But that's how simple it really is. And the more strength you show forth amongst people, the less interesting you will be to feed off. Those that need others to feel bad, to feel good themselves, they will go after those that they see they can feed off of. So you can start with your physiology, and you can start by following your heart. Know how beautiful you are, know how worthy you are, and know that you're sovereign, and know that you have a voice, and know that you're in charge of your life. Every single minute of it. And what others think, mean, say about you is none of your business. And how they live their life, what they say, what they do, it's all on them. Okay? So, moving forward, strengthen yourself and less toxicity will be around you. Just as I started saying, walk towards health and don't keep your energy towards the sickness. Like if you have a diagnosis, don't focus on the diagnosis. Don't focus on being around the forums and the clubs where everybody's hanging that has the same label. Walk towards health. Find yourself amongst people who speak that of which you want to experience. So choose your friends wisely. Are they speaking that of which you want to experience? Longevity, abundance, joy, happiness, togetherness, support, community. That's what I want to do. That's what we do. For example, in the membership group, that's what we're doing together. And we're not minding anybody else's business. That's their job. We have our business. And there's an old saying, be that which you want to see. So if you're missing a good friend, be the best friend there is. Don't be sad or lay around playing the victim saying, oh, I don't have any friends. I don't have anyone around me. I don't have this. I don't have that. As long as you have everything that it takes to change. And that really is everything. If you have everything that it takes to change, and you can change everything by just changing your thought. And everybody can do that, and it's free. So you don't even need resources to change. Thought, feeling, connect with your feelings. You can change your feeling. It will show on the outside. It will radiate. It has a ripple effect. And if you feel like crap, you go do something good for someone else. And I don't mean literally like go do something. It could be just a good thought. It could be a phone call. It could be a smile to a stranger. Pet a dog. Connect with a bird. Spread it. That which you want to see. Spread it. Don't get hung up on the negativity. They will always be there. The haters, the naysayers, the victims. They wallow in it. They like it. You're not going to play there. It's not your playground. So get out. There are other people waiting. Fun right over there. Having a mango right now. Raising vibration. Looking towards health, longevity, abundance, joy, empathy. compassion, and love. And I love all of you. Okay, so thank you very much for stepping in, and go to my YouTube channel as well if you want. And I'll see you around. Okay.